All right. Uh, Welcome to the channel. We're doing another Star Wars figure today. Uh, as you all know, I did start getting into Black Series stuff very late. I started very recently. So I'm just trying to fill out my display. Recently I got a really good deal on this Luke Skywalker and the Stormtrooper disguise, and here he is. Looks pretty good. I mean, with the helmet on, I like what they did with the dry brushing. It looks like you know, he's seen some battles, and it's all right. I mean, it could be better. But for the price point, I can't really complain. There's his head. I'm not too fond of the face sculpt. It doesn't look like him at all. Once again, I didn't get him for the non-helmeted look. I got him specifically for this because I couldn't find any stormtroopers for a reasonable price locally, not a price I'm willing to pay anyway. But yeah, this is as good as it gets, I suppose. But so I'm not sure if they've used a different mold for this guy. They probably have. One thing I'm having issues with this is he has trouble standing even just on a static pose. And he came with this stand, which is the first time I've seen a stand like this, where you literally stick the foot in to keep them standing up, which works okay. It's just not the best looking stand, right? I mean, I see what they did there, and I guess it's kind of creative. My friend Kevin actually makes 3D prints better looking stands than that. That's not as obtrusive. So all in all, I'm pretty happy with this because I'm probably just going to grab a couple more of these and troop build him. He comes with this little piece here. It looks like it's a grenade that I'm not even going to take out, because even if it does hitch right here, it would go over there. Probably just gonna end up losing it. So, and I'm super anal about figures being complete. It drives me nuts when I have something that's missing pieces. And trust me, I have some items like that. Now, he's your standard Black Series. Doesn't have much shoulder movement because it's hindered by this, the shoulder pads. Right, it has a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that goes just a little bit past 90 degrees. Right, not much forward and back at all. I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't know if I want a stormtrooper that can't run. Double jointed knee, which it breaks the sculpt, but I'm glad that it could bend that far. I'm just trying to. The thing is with these Black Series, it's hard to get them in a kneeling down pose, which is, to be honest, when I'm thinking of a stormtrooper, I don't just think of them standing up. I usually think of them as, 1 foot down. I can't even. See, I can't even put him in a proper pose without having to finagle the thigh, right? Like, that's as best as I could get out of him. How am I gonna... I don't know. This, once again, this is me. Like, I've always... most of my collecting, especially for 112 figures, is mainly dealt with imports. I'm not sure if I want to continue with the Black Series, except for maybe a few pieces, especially not with Troopers, because I want them to be superposable. So I might get the figure arts one of these if I could find them for a good price loose. Because, I'm also a big fan of toe articulation, which Black Series do not have. This guy's a pain in the butt to stand on his own. I mean, he looks good, static. I've seen people with toy photos of literally a bunch of Troopers just lined up, and they look great, but like, I also like taking action shots of my figures. So this definitely doesn't do it for me. But once again, I'm very recent in Star Wars, and I do like how they look. It's just posability wise, I'm a posing kind of guy when it comes to toys. So that's my quick opinion on this guy. I got a few things this week as well. Today, just met up with my boy Kevin, and he hooked me up with this in a trade. I really appreciate it, because people are charging like unreasonably high prices for this guy, considering that was his costume for one episode. I might do a review for that later on. I got this McFarlane man-eating Haunter, one of the older McFarlane joints, and I love the McFarlane sculpts. They're like second to none. But this guy's gonna go in my gorilla collection, because I love gorillas and I love Harambe, to be honest. I have a ever-growing gorilla collection. Anyway, that's it for today. Like, comment, subscribe. Tell me what you guys want to see next. If there's any specific figures that you guys want me to review, if it's something that I can easily get, I will do my best to get them and review it for you guys. And that's it. Thanks, guys, and stay safe. Later.